We have Black Panther. I've been saying this for the past year and a half now that I want a proper 1/4 scale Black Panther statue. You know, towards the end of 2021, maybe 2022, I really need to see a Black Panther 1/4 scale premium format. As you can see, I've been looking for this statue for quite some time, and it's finally here, the Black Panther premium format statue. All right, so we got our Black Panther premium format statue. We're gonna break this all the way down. We're gonna look at pictures. We're gonna talk about everything: price, edition size, yada yada yada, the whole nine. All right, so let's start with the pictures. Let's jump straight into those. I've been asking for a Black Panther premium format statue for at least like 2 years now. I knew once the late great Chadwick Boseman had passed that it would probably be quite some time before we got another one, just because it would probably be in bad taste before we, in bad taste to release something like this right after his passing. But I knew it would come eventually. What I will say is that I did not anticipate this being a movie piece. I anticipated this being more comic book accurate. It doesn't bother me as much. I would have preferred more comic book piece, but it's cool. That's whatever. Let's get into the pictures though. So let's look at this first picture. You have a museum pose, right? I would have preferred him to be in a more dynamic stance or dynamic pose, right? But we got museum. That's fine. We've seen this base before. We've seen it multiple times in custom statues with the panther as the base. We've seen that. It's nothing new. You got Chadwick Boseman, the unmasked portrait here, with his hands is very stylized and very artistic posture. I will say that this likeness, and maybe I think we'll get another better picture, a better look at this a little bit later, but the likeness is not bad. We know that Sideshow doesn't do likeness the best, but this one's not bad. I mean, looking at the track record, this was actually pretty good compared to the rest of their work. So they're definitely improving with that. And so hats off to them for that. But me, if I were to display this piece, it would be with the mask on. If the likeness is not perfect, I don't really care to display the face. And so for me, this would be the option. So we have this portrait here, and looking at this torso, what I'll say that I really wish that he was a little bit more bulky. And now, in all fairness, I think that this is actually screen accurate. This is how he looked in the movie. He was this size, but I just would have preferred a little bit more musculature, hence why I said I would probably prefer a little bit more comic book accurate. But it is what it is. It's a pretty tall piece. 26.5 inches tall. That's pretty tall. Your standard Sideshow base width 11 and 15. Standard size. No biggie there. You're never gonna. Rarely do you get like some huge elaborate base or ever from Sideshow. I mean, they usually keep their bases nice and compact, which is always good for people who have space issues. All right. Another look at this pose. I like it a little bit better from this angle. Looks even better from this angle to me. This one looks weird. That one looks weird. That one, I'm not as much of a fan of it. And here's that better look at the likeness. Now, with that being said, I think what I'm basically trying to say is that from different angles, I don't like the pose as much, but from other ones, I think it's totally fine. Let's jump into this likeness here. Again, the skin tone is much better than it usually is. The likeness is much better than it usually is. And for that, I gotta give Sideshow credit because, when you're doing something like this, when you're doing a likeness or a character who's highly regarded and, he's in the good graces of a lot of people, you kind of want to get this right. And for someone like Chadwick Boseman, who's beloved by many, many people, you definitely want to get this right, especially if you want to sell this piece. So I think they did what they needed to do here. Again, we're not talking about a Queen Studios or a J&D or something like that. So I'm not gonna hold them to that same standard. I love all the textures in the suit here. Again, screen accurate. They really took a lot of detail and they really paid attention to the suit. And so no complaints there. Again, a lot of details, a lot of different textures, a lot of different designs and patterns in his suit. We know that's the Wakanda way. And again, yeah, here's a better look at that. Looks very nice. I would never like the texture of the hair, but it's whatever. It's cool. This base, it looks like this base is actually 3 different parts. It looks like the mouth and the nose of the panther comes off. Then there's like a piece in the back. I believe it looks like it comes off too. Oh, well, I take that back. Well, it looks like the panther's head comes off. The bottom piece of the mouth comes off. And the base is the rest of the base. So, that's cool. That's cool. I'm cool with it. You gotta get it in the box somehow, right? Again, this is probably one of my favorite pictures of this. Looks really, really good. That's probably the best picture of the likeness there. You get a really clear look of the face. I think this is probably like the last picture, which it is. All right. So overall, I think this is a pretty phenomenal statue. Will this be coming to my home? Absolutely yes. I've been saying I've wanted a Black Panther statue for forever. When is the next time we're gonna get another one? Who the heck knows? So yeah, I'm gonna jump on this. It's gonna go in my collection. I have a spot for it right down here, and he'll be coming to the house, man. He'll be coming to the house. This edition size is probably gonna be pretty big. Probably say around 5,000, if not more. Price is right, $620. That's fine with me. It works for me. I really like that price, especially when you're doing likeness like this. And if I'm moving down towards the bottom here, we have a new sculptor, someone that we haven't seen do a lot of work for Sideshow before. This is Raphael Phillips. So if you normally, I don't know if you guys knew this, but if you click on the artist's name, it'll port you over to a new page that'll show you the artists, the other pieces or pieces of art that this artist has worked on, right? So if I click on his name here, this is the only thing there, right? So that tells me that this is his first time working with Sideshow. I'm assuming they probably, I don't know if he's a new in-house sculptor or they outsourced to him, but I'm assuming if they did outsource to him, it's probably because of that likeness, and he did a fairly good job with that. So let's keep our eyes out for Raphael, and let's see what he does for Sideshow. Maybe, I think if this sells well, which I believe it will, he'll continue making pieces with them, and so it looks like he's gonna do a lot of good work here. But let me know your thoughts of this piece in the comments. What do you guys think? Are you guys getting the Black Panther statue? If you would like to get this statue, again, there's a link in the description. It helps out the channel if you use that link. So please, if you want to help, please use that link. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, man. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But until next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.